The heroics of Penguin!
It was a bright afternoon when Penguin, Little Guy, and Safe Soap decided to visit the dog park. They didn't have dogs of their own, but they loved watching the dogs run, bark, and play together. Before long, a giant Australian cattle dog trotted over. His name was Ozzie. He was enormous compared to the three friends, but his eyes were kind and gentle. Ozzie wagged his tail happily and lay down beside them. Penguin patted his soft fur, Safe Soap leaned against his paw, and Little Guy giggled from his bowl as Ozzie gave him a careful nuzzle. "Wow," Penguin smiled, "what a friendly dog." Just then, a tiny brown and black dachshund puppy burst into the park. His name was Dexter, and he was full of energy. Dexter bounded right over to the trio, jumping and licking and wagging his tail. "Play! Play!" he yipped as he bounced on Penguin, splashed at Little Guy, and toppled Safe Soap with puppy kisses. Ozzie watched for a moment, and suddenly his ears perked up. He wanted attention too. With a big leap, Ozzie tried to copy Dexter, jumping on Penguin and his friends, but Ozzie was so big that his playful paws were too heavy. Penguin tumbled backward, Safe Soap nearly slipped into the sand, and Little Guy's bowl almost tipped over. Soon, Ozzie and Dexter were chasing each other around the park, but each time they circled back, they jumped again on the three small friends. At first it was funny, but after a while, Penguin shook his head. "This is too much. Ozzie doesn't mean to, but he's so big he could really hurt us." "Then what do we do?" Little Guy asked nervously. Penguin stood tall. "We run." And with that, Penguin, Safe Soap, and Little Guy scampered out of the dog park together, quick as they could. Ozzie stopped in his tracks, ears drooping. He padded slowly toward the fence. "I'm sorry," Ozzie said gently. "I didn't mean to scare you. I just wanted to play. But I guess I'm too big for little friends like you." Penguin waddled closer. "We forgive you, Ozzie. You're kind and you meant no harm, but sometimes being heroic means knowing when to step away and keep yourself safe." Ozzie wagged his tail slowly, relieved. Then Dexter barked happily, tugging on Ozzie's ear, and the two dogs chased each other across the grass once more. Penguin, Safe Soap, and Little Guy watched from the gate, smiling. Another lesson learned about friendship, forgiveness, and courage. For more stories of the heroics of Penguin and his friends, like the video and subscribe.